he actually committed himself to do the best that he could for the Kenyans. And that speaks of his personality and his character, Mr. Speaker, sir. And Kenyans can have confidence that the president who now reigns in Kenya is amiable, a Christian, a father figure, who has a very forgiving personality, and nobody needs to be afraid in Kenya. There are many people who had initially used politics that would point towards them being afraid of what would happen if the president took over power. Mr. Speaker, sir, looking through that speech, you could tell that the kind of a personality that has taken over as the President of the Republic of Kenya is a man who fears God and a man who can be trusted. And if people were willing to work together with him, we would see a nation like no other in the continent of Africa. Amen. Kenya is our home and is the best place that anybody can be anywhere in the whole world. And we invite every Kenyan to start thinking positively, consider the bottom-up economic model, which is captured very well, I believe, in paragraph 19, 20, 21, Mr. Speaker, sir. A vision that shows where Kenya is moving towards, Mr. Speaker, sir. And I can only compare it to what China did when they utilized the cottage industries, Mr. Speaker, sir, to be able to build their economy. If you look at those paragraphs, Mr. Speaker, sir, you will see that Wanjiku has been reaffirmed. Mama Boga has been reaffirmed. The Kinyozi has been reaffirmed. The teacher has been reaffirmed. And we repeat and say that reaffirmation is not just a booklet. It's not just words that are being scripted into a speech. That affirmation is a program that is being carried out by the Kenya Kwanza government under the leadership of the President, Mr. Speaker, sir. And Mr. Speaker, sir, I would want to point out, I have seen the Kenyan farmer has been truly affirmed, especially through the fertilizer, the reduction of the price of fertilizer. And I will pick out also on the fishermen, Mr. Speaker, sir, who may fall within the wider context of the blue economy. The blue economy, Mr. Speaker, sir, the new emerging areas, Mr. Speaker, sir, where now young people can find jobs within an economy that has not been fully harnessed in Africa. But Kenya now has an opportunity as a coastal state to harness the wealth that is in the oceans, to reach out and find out whether there is any oil in the ocean and harness the potential that we have in the nation of Kenya. Mr. Speaker, sir, it is my belief that what is laid out in this speech would be an executive summary of the manifesto that will be implemented by the Kenya Kwanza government. And anybody reading through the lines can see the vision that we have for Kenya is a vision that will move our nation from where we are towards the most developed countries in the whole world. And Mr. Speaker, sir, on behalf of Kenya Kwanza and the UDA party, I would invite even our friends from minority side to join hands together with us. Continue being the opposition, yes. Speak out objectively and critique what you think is not correct. But by all means, come in and build together with Kenya Kwanza government and this nation. We remember you for what you will have done for the future of our generations and for the future of all of us. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.